Mauricio, you know, got a lot to say about me not paying him $300,000 plus another $100K something for sanction fees, right? Then he gonna tell me I ain't even apologize. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Boy, you better slap your fucking self and paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay you $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any of the other sanctioned bodies? Huh? Answer that question. What makes you better than the WBO, the IBF, or the WBA? Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you, the WBC, think that you better than everybody, don't you? So since you, the WBC, and you got the fucking green belt, which don't mean fucking shit. The fucking real belt is the ring belt, which is free, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You want me to pay you more than the other sanctioned bodies because you feel like you better than them. How in the world all the sanctioned bodies agreed to the same amount, but you sit your motherfucking ass up there and say that I need to apologize to you? The fuck? You can take the fucking belt. It's a trophy anyway. The fuck am I paying you every time I step foot in the fucking ring? Gonna fucking wear down as the years pass. That don't even make sense. I'm the motherfucker that's putting my life on the line, not you. You ain't stepping your motherfucking ass in that ring. You or nobody else. You or nobody else. So why should I have to pay to carry your belt? You should be paying me. If you want to be truthful, you should be paying me. I don't see it irks my nerves how this dude gets on a plane, gets a hotel suite. Him and his buddies, they go out to dinner, 5-star meals, all that, you know, and guess who gotta pay for it? Us fighters. We paying for y'all to come out here, have the time of y'all life, stay in the best hotels of y'all life, and it's all done on our dime. It's done on our dime. Do that sound right to y'all?
Floyd, November 4th, you're finally fighting for the undisputed title. I mean, share your thoughts on that.
I'm fighting for the WBC title. I'm not fighting for the undisputed title. I'm fighting for the WBC title.
Yeah, but if you look at it, he beat the man who was undisputed, the man who beat the man.
I only go by stats. I'm not fighting for the undisputed title because I'm not paying 3 sanctioning fees. I'm fighting for the WBC welterweight championship.
I mean, we get 3% to these organizations. I mean, we gotta know where this money going to. I mean, a lot of times they get. Man, you got Canelo and Joshua and all these guys, you know, making $50 million, and these belts getting 3% of that. Where's it going to? How's it helping the fighters out? What are they doing with it?
When Earl Spence said, "Where is the money going?" it reminded of a modern day Bernard Hopkins. Because I haven't heard that since I said it. That to me was gangster in a positive way. And to me, that was something to say that's an independent thinker. I paid a lot of money to the IBF, having the belt for 12 years, making 20 defenses. Where is that money going? Listen, when Earl Spence said that, the first thing I said, brave, guts, and he gets it and most don't.
I try to do my part to speak out about things like the sanction fees, and I know I get brushed to the side, but we're gonna keep talking about it because that stuff doesn't make sense to me. And it's funny, I had somebody say, well, you posted these belts, but you were talking out about the sanction fees. I paid for them. Every single one of them. They don't know what you're doing. If we're giving these sanctioning bodies houses, cars, and tuition, and we can't tell you, right? They tell us, you guys need to watch your money and be responsible. Yeah, but they take part of being responsible is knowing where my money's going. They can't answer for us where the money's going. And I know Mauricio Suleiman sent me a message saying, well, sending me all these documents about these funds and different things like that. I don't, number one, that's not tangible for me. I don't see where that's helping people, number one. Number two, if my money's gonna go to help somebody else, I should have a say on if I'm paying into that or not. But how is that helping me? Where's my pension plan? Where's my medical? Where's my health? So this is what I tell the sanctioning bodies, and I've been wanting to do this, but this why not? It's a perfect place, man. And this isn't like a challenge. I'm not like trying to argue with them, but I really want to gain some understanding. If they can educate me and say, hey, you didn't know about this. This is what. Hey, I would love that. That'd put me at ease. And it's nothing personal with these guys. I've had good relationships with these sanctioning bodies to a point. But let's have an open forum when we talk about it.
They don't want to, but they'd rather.
Let's have an open forum when we talk about it. It could be individually. I could take them one at a time. BC, BA, IBS, BO. When is the money? Where's the money go? Who came up with 3%? Why is it not optional to pay for this? Why is boxing one of the only sports, if not the only sport, where you got to pay to compete for a championship? Why don't we have any say in this? Who's watching you guys with the rankings to make sure that the people you put in certain positions are people that should be in certain positions to fight for certain belts? Let's talk about it.
Well, it seems like sometimes they do what the promoters want them to do. You know, that they'll call one fight, they'll say this is a mandatory now, and then it's like they get a phone call and never mind, it's not the mandatory.
So we know what we know, but I don't want to. I want to give them an opportunity to speak for themselves. And let's give some clarity to the fans. Let's give some clarity to the media. Let's give some clarity to the fighters that are paying into this.
The sport of boxing, you know, what's going on in today's time in the sport of boxing. What I really don't like about the sport of boxing in today's time, you know, I love the best competing against the best, but what I don't like is there's too many world champions in the sport of boxing, and it's crazy. And I thought about that when you just asked me a question. So we had Rowley, who was the WBA champion. We had, at lightweight, we had Tank, that was the WBA champion. At lightweight, we had Devin Haney, was the WBC champion at lightweight. And then Camboso, who fought Devin Haney, had the WBC, the WBA, the WBO, and the IBF. Once again, there's too many champions at these different weight classes. Now you have 10 fighters in the top 10. And now, out of all 10 fighters, you may have 6 or 7 guys that's champion. And the reason why is because they said, well, why is there so many champions? Well, let me tell you guys what goes on in the sport of boxing that they're not telling you. Every time a fighter fights, he pays a sanctioning fee. A champion fight, he pays a sanctioning fee. So if a fighter has 4 belts, he pays 4 sanctioning fees. So if a sanctioning body, far as, I don't want to say one specific sanctioning body because they'll say, oh, Floyd was coming specifically at a certain sanctioning body. But we don't just say one of the belts, one of the sanctioning bodies. If they got 3 champions or 4 champions, they get money from all 4 of those champions when they should only be collecting money from 1 champion. It's not a such thing as an intern champion. You got guys walking around carrying belts and people think they're champions and they're not really champions. The great thing about my career, honestly, if I was able to really fight in this era where you could, you know, they basically handing out belts and they putting guys in position that like when I was fighting, you had to really earn it. Whereas you got Lomachenko, a guy that can fight for a world. I mean, even though he's, you know, a guy having what 400 amateur fights, he's a professional anyway. But he shouldn't be allowed to fight for a world title in his third or fourth fight.